So in an interesting twist of fate, Daddy Turkey, Mr. Ali Sheikh, has started to actually act a bit like a promoter. You've got Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fighting on the same card in May in LA, and a double header with Martin Bakole as co-main, whatever you want to call it. So this is interesting, right? Because up until now, he's been the ultimate mega rich kid fan, where it's just like, Habibi, do it, which is sick. For us as boxing fans, as anyone that loves the sport, it's amazing. He just says, hey, let's make it happen. And they say, oh, but what about this? And he says, yeah, cool, have some money. And then they say, oh, but what about that? And then he goes, have that as well. And then eventually it gets done, which is sick. But now he's doing it with the ring, which we'll do a video on that in itself. So what I can gather, in May is going to be a ring promotion. So that's not Riyadh season. Riyadh season will be if both fighters win in October, they will rematch in October, and I think it's October 2nd. I can't remember, October 6th, October 2nd, whatever. Dates are irrelevant. Time is a construct, as you know. Abundance above all. Blessings, triangle, illums, no worries, right? So let's have a little look, shall we? Because what we have, oh, look, effects. Ryan Garcia, 24-1. He lost to Tank. That's it. We saw him beat up Devin bad. Yes, he copped a drug charge. Yes, there was all of this very, very tasteless, uncouth kind of court case with Devin afterwards. But Ryan is fighting Rolly Romero. Now, Rolly, if anything, he can bang. And it will be a fun build-up between them two. Because make no doubt about it, Ryan is the star. Ryan potentially is the takeover face of boxing in the wake of Canelo, in the wake of Fury, in the wake of Joshua. It is Ryan, right? Like it or not, it's Ryan. Fact. Now, Ryan is also funny, and he's a bit of a personality, and he looks a little bit like a dream boy. Cute. Ryan is cute. But Rolly is crazy. And Rolly wants to be the star. Rolly is the star, but only in his own head. Now, Rolly's only got 2 losses himself. So if we have a little look at this, look, he lost to Isaac Cruz and he lost to Gervonta Davis as well. But he can bang. He can bang. And they've released the footage of Garcia and Rolly's sparring. Obviously, it's a few weights back. Obviously, Ryan's a lot younger. Rolly is a judoka. He's physically so much stronger than Ryan. And in that sparring vid, you see the elbows, you see the head being moved out of the way. You see basically Ryan piecing up Rolly and catching him, but you see Rolly using his strength against him, right? Interesting fight. Is it 50-50? 100% no. Ryan should catch him with bombing left hooks and stop him late on. Let's say it's a 60-40. Yeah, 60-40. Let's say that. Let's say 60-40 to be nice, right? Then, Dev the Dream Haney, current reigning WBC champion, sure. We saw him get beat up and dropped and psychologically damaged by King Rai. But he's got no light work on his hands himself. He's got former world champion Jose Ramirez, who Jose Ramirez lost the decision against Barboza, and he lost the decision right there against Mr. Josh Taylor. Ramirez is no joke. Ramirez is a hard fight. He's after taking a beating like that, and he's got personal problems. He's got all manner of stuff. Don't be surprised if you see Devin have a real problem with Ramirez. Ramirez is El Jaguar. Shit. El Jaguar is a world level operator, and that will be at, I assume, 147, and I assume Rolly versus Ryan will be at 147. But that, again, is not a 50-50 fight. 60-40, but that has the potential to really upset things for Mr. Ali Sheikh. That one there, I think, has much more potential to cause a problem for the October Riyadh season card. So what I can gather is when it's outside of Saudi, which makes the most sense, when it's outside of Saudi, that is a Ring magazine promotion. When it's in Saudi, Riyadh season, Habibi. Right, let's put the browser away. Boom. Did that work? Yes, it did. Smooth. Then you got the Coco main, Martin Bakole versus Efe Adjagba. Now, Martin Bakole Marty Bakole is the bogeyman of the heavyweight division. He's got one loss against Michael Hunter. Why they haven't made that fight to avenge the loss, just to put that aside, no one knows. But this is for an IBF final eliminator for the mandatory spot. Efe Adjagba is a big, dangerous heavyweight. He's got one loss against Frank Sanchez. He's too robotic and he's too upright, and he's just not Bakole. Bakole will come out and throw 12 punch combinations and just destroy you with his size. He doesn't even look like he throws anything in the punches. They look like the majority of them are just like lazy arm punches, and he still bangs you out. It's crazy. But what do we know now? So we know that we got Ryan versus Rolly Romero. We got Devin versus El Jaguar Jose Ramirez. And then we got Efe Adjagba versus Martin Bakole, and they'll probably put 3, 4, 5 more fights on that card. It'll be a nice Ring Magazine card. The Zone, you know the rules, right? Make no doubt about it. Rolly versus Ryan. I might even put the link to their sparring in the notes. Let me know what you think on that one. Let me know what you think about Devin. Like, let's do a little bit of a thought experiment on this one. Devin, I think, has had a restraining order put against Ryan. So I kind of hope that Ryan comes out with a tape measure and says, I'm not allowed to be this close to him, and I'm not allowed to do this. I'm not allowed to make direct contact. I kind of hope that they do all of that. And Oscar and Bill are going to be wild. Oscar and Bill are going to be at each other's throats. It's going to be phenomenal. The build-up of that, especially in LA, especially with Oscar, especially with Devin, it's going to be nuts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, rate, subscribe.